What's up, fellas? Today we're gonna take a look into the FIFA franchise. Enjoy! The first ever football game developed by Electronic Arts in the days of its infancy. FIFA International Soccer was released in 1993 for the Sega Drive/Genesis console and ported to other systems in 1994. It had 4 modes: Exhibition, Tournament, Playoffs and League. Furthermore, it had 48 national teams to play as. It was positively received by critics upon release because of the detail and the animation of the footballers, the crowd reactions and its overall presentation. The second game, published by EA, FIFA 95, was released in 1994 and improved the pace and the details of its predecessor, as well as the AI opponents and the sound. Even though the player names were made up, it had 64 national teams, 8 football leagues and 154 licensed teams to play as. Released in 1995, FIFA 69 was the first FIFA game in the series to feature real-time 3D graphics. With its $3 million budget and tagline, Next Generation Soccer, it made a name for itself and was a bestseller in the UK. It was available on multiple systems at the time, including the PlayStation 1, where most players played it, if I had to guess, and included 15 songs composed by Graham Coleman. FIFA 97 was released in '69 and was the second game to use the virtual stadium engine. New things that were added are, for example, the ability to play indoor matches or use one of the action or simulation modes. It included most European domestic leagues like the Premier League, La Liga, the Bundesliga and many more. FIFA Road to World Cup 98 was released in the best year of the world, my birthday, and the year Schalke 04 won the UEFA Cup. More commonly, it was known as just FIFA 98. You could play National League football or the World Cup with all qualified teams at the time. 16 stadiums in 16 different countries were available. Furthermore, it was the last game at the time that featured indoor football. FIFA World Cup France 98, or just World Cup 98, the first World Cup game that was published by EA. It was released in 1998 to coincide with that year's World Cup, obviously. It had accurate player kits, including manufacturer logos and official merchandise. Though its gameplay is mostly similar to its predecessor, it features minor improvements like strategy changing and player positioning. The main game mode was the World Cup itself, but friendlies were also available. FIFA 99, the first ever FIFA game by EA I had my hands on and having great memories of. For example, sliding into the opponent's goalkeeper while he's still holding the ball. It was released in 1998 and is the 6th game in the series. Although it removed the indoor mode, it improved the game's fluidity and responsiveness. 2 new leagues were added, the Belgian First Division and the Portuguese Primeira Liga. Basic facial animations and different player heights, as well as other cosmetic features such as improved kits and emblems were added. Moreover, players could create their own custom cups and leagues to participate in. It also had an elite league called the European Dream League, which contained the top 20 teams from across Europe. Yes, I know, FIFA 2000 was released in '99, but it has the 2000 in its name, so whatever. In that year, the Major League Soccer, that's based in America, the Danish Super League, the Greek Super League, the Ligat Al from Israel, and the Norwegian Elite Series, as well as the Turkish Super League were added. However, the most attention was earned through the ban of tournaments at LAN parties, which proves that EA also made mistakes back in '99. Like really big ones, yeah. UEFA Euro 2000. The first game by EA about the UEFA Championship, released in 2000 and developed by EA Canada. All 49 teams from the qualification stage, as well as the hosts Belgium and the Netherlands, were featured. Its console version got negative reviews because its gameplay was very similar, yet slower and more jerky than FIFA 2000. Bundesliga Stars 2000 was basically FIFA, just with the 18 teams from the Bundesliga at the time. It featured all stadiums and accurate kits, as well as authentic commentators. Bundesliga Stars 2001. Unfortunately, not much to say about this one, it's more or less the same game as before. It featured better controls, for example for free kicks and penalties, and the Star Stakes mode, in which you could lose or win a complete team or player. FIFA 2001 received mostly favorable ratings by critics because it did not improve much upon the games before it. There was a version planned for the Game Boy Color that was cancelled. However, it still delivered one of the best football experiences at the time. FIFA 02 added some new features to the game. The pass system and the graphics got an overhaul, and a power bar was added. Moreover, it was now possible to change your controls freely, and player fatigue and player injuries were added too.
Another chance to see that here. The crowd sounding happy to say the least here.
FIFA World Cup 2002. This game was a stepping stone between FIFA 02 and 03 and also included the power bar for shots and crosses, but with a steeper learning curve. Also added was the customization of chances of being penalized by the referee. With FIFA 03, the series celebrated its debut on the Nintendo GameCube. During gameplay, things like shot on target and one duels were shown. Furthermore, the player movement was improved and the ball itself got a new physics. FIFA 04 gave the opponent AI a large improvement in defense, which made getting to the opponent's goal way harder. It added the off-ball feature, so that you could choose a player you would like to pass to. More new things added were the training mode, as well as the dynasty mode, in which you could take control of your favorite team as the coach. UEFA Euro 2004. The tie-in game to the European Championship that was hosted in Portugal that year used a tweaked and improved graphics engine from FIFA 04, as well as some gameplay tweaking. It featured all 51 national teams from the qualifiers. UEFA Champions League 04-05. This tie-in game used the graphics and gameplay featured in FIFA 05. It is a story-based game with 50 complex missions for the player to pass. Obviously, you could also play normal friendlies and so on. FIFA 2005. In comparison to FIFA 04, not much was changed in that year's FIFA. The weak offensive AI was seen critical, as well as the ball physics, even though the movement of players was improved with the first touch system, as were precision and danger of crosses.
The favelas of Rio have produced the greatest players the world has ever seen.
FIFA Street 1. A game I have great memories from playing tournaments against my brother or friends to the awesome soundtrack whilst playing. FIFA Street 1 was a spin-off developed by EA Big and released in 2005. It depicted street football with a focus on tricks. The lack of a referee in these games meant that you could straddle your opponent without being penalized, which sometimes was rage-inducing if you played against, well, certain players. FIFA 06 introduced the team chemistry into the career mode, which was composed from moral and experience. Challenges were also added, so that you would have to win a game that everyone thought was lost while starting in the 85th minute, or had to get a hat-trick with a specific player. It also had FIFA International Soccer as a little trinket to play, if I'm not mistaken.
It's his first chance of the game, and it's in. Now we've got a game on our hands.
FIFA 06 Road to FIFA World Cup is basically just FIFA 06 with better graphics and fewer features. However, it's the first game that let the player practice shooting against the goalkeeper while the game was loading. FIFA World Cup 2006. Another tie-in game with that year's World Cup. Online support was added for ranked matches with the 127 national teams to choose of. Moreover, a global challenge mode was added to play historical World Cup scenarios with different outcomes. Overall, the game sold 2.8 million copies worldwide. FIFA Street 2 obviously was the sequel to FIFA Street 1. Its cover shows Cristiano Ronaldo. It got average reviews for its lack of improvement. In its career mode, Ruleless Streets, you played around the world to obtain skill builds, to buy clothing and upgrade the player's rating. UEFA Champions League 06-07. This game used the same engine as FIFA 07, with slightly graphical and gameplay adjustments. It included the new manager mode, which was called the Treble. It was the last game to feature the Champions League until FIFA 19 over 11 years later. FIFA 07. In this FIFA, the physics of the player and the ball were separated for the first time in the game's history. That led to a more fluid and individualized gameplay. Furthermore, body collisions between players were improved. Even though these are small changes, they pushed the game in the right direction to become a better football simulation. FIFA Online was the first free-to-play spin-off from the original games. By June of 2006, it had 100,000 concurrent players and featured the same gameplay as the original. FIFA 08. The major new addition to this year's FIFA was the Be a Pro mode, in which you could play through the career as a created or chosen player. During the season, you gained attribute points, which could increase the player statistics. This is the first time the third-person camera angle was added to make the game mode more immersive. FIFA Online 2. Unfortunately, I don't have much to say about this one. It's just a upgraded FIFA Online, which is still free to play. Yeah. UEFA Euro 2008. Yet another tie-in game with that year's European Championship. It uses the same gameplay as FIFA 08 and still sparked some attention because EA mistakenly used the Soldiers song as Northern Ireland's anthem instead of God Save the Queen. The game got favorable reviews by critics. Northern. How the hell do you spell this? FIFA Street 3. the third entry in the more arcade style of FIFA games, with street football and tricks instead of a simulated approach. The game featured more than 250 players from 18 different international teams. Those players were identified by unique moves or their signature style of play. Not everyone liked the change in graphics to a more cartoonish style though. FIFA 09. Improvements you want to hear, improvements you get. Improved responsiveness for quicker ball releases, greater urgency and off-ball running, a revamped collision system which calculated speed, weight and power when players collide, and a new goal player technology were added. And the weather got an upgrade too, so you could play rain or snow matches from the kickoff mode. This game also included a 10 vs 10 via pro mode and player-controlled celebrations. Yet the most important thing added was this.
Play football like never before. The new game lets you build, train and manage your ultimate team by buying packs and trading online with thousands of other gamers.
The first iteration of the new most played mode, FIFA Ultimate Team. FIFA 10 did not improve that much upon FIFA 09, but still received very good ratings because of its overall package, which delivered a good experience, whether it's on the pitch with better gameplay or in manager mode. Speaking of the manager mode, it was revamped and issues were fixed, and it should now deliver the total football experience that show the player football news from around the world. Furthermore, simulated games now depend more on the team's strength than being random. FIFA World Cup 2010, that year's tie-in game for the World Cup. EA announced gameplay improvements in form of higher player fatigue when playing at higher altitudes or player injuries outside international matches, as well as the 2-button control system. Captain Your Country was this game's version of Be a Pro. Furthermore, the penalty system got an overhaul, 55 playable scenarios were included, and 199 nations were available. FIFA Superstars was a football managing game by Playfish and Electronic Arts, which was available to play via Facebook or iOS. It was a pure managing game in which you took over the role of the manager and purchased players, hired coaches and so on. It became unavailable in March 2013. FIFA 11 on PC now used the same engine as PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, as well as the 2-button control system that was introduced in the 2010 World Cup game. Pro passing was added, which relied on the player's own accuracy when aiming who to pass to. Furthermore, the goalkeeper intelligence was improved, the 360-degree dribbling was added, as well as improved celebrations, and it was now possible to play as the goalkeeper. FIFA 12 had 3 major gameplay changes in comparison to FIFA 11. The Impact Engine, Tactical Defending and Precision Dribbling. The Impact Engine directly affects injuries of players during matches. The new Tactical Defending now requires the player to put equal importance and positioning in defending, so that the emphasis was on slowing down the attackers and pressuring them into mistakes. The overall improved artificial intelligence now reacted differently to other players' skills and capabilities with appropriate actions. The UEFA Euro 2012 was released in 2012 as an add-on for FIFA 12. God damn. FIFA Street 2012 is a reboot of the original game of the same name. This time, to make the game more authentic, the cartoonish style has been dropped in favor of a more realistic approach. Added to the fast-paced game are game modes based on Pana and Futsal. FIFA Street 2012 offers twice as many tricks as FIFA 12 and over 50 more than FIFA Street 3, and included new features like the street ball control or the new attack dribbling system. FIFA 13 further improved the gameplay, so that walking paths of the own players were improved and more natural movements in duels and ball actions were added. Furthermore, it is the first game that added coaches and players that warm up at the edges of a pitch. Moreover, the second generation of the player impact engine was improved, with, for example, defenders fighting over the best position during corners. The tactical free kicks were also added in this title. FIFA Online 3 was, as the title suggests, the third entry in the FIFA Online series. It entered its closed beta on the 20th of September 2012 and shut down its services on June 30th, 2020. You could choose to play and customize a team from over 30 leagues and 50,000 real-world players. At first, its gameplay was similar to FIFA 11, but was upgraded to FIFA 14 in 2015. FIFA 14. The most important new thing this time is the locomotion engine. All in all, this engine led to the center of gravity of each player having a more important role in movements, which should lead to more realism. Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 used the new Ignite engine, which featured both graphical and gameplay advances. The game featured 33 licensed leagues with over 600 clubs and over 16,000 players. The Argentine Primera División, the Chilean Primera División and the Colombian Categoría Primera A were available for the first time. FIFA Ultimate Team was included as well, but Legend cards were only available on Xbox One and Xbox 360. FIFA World was a massively multiplayer online football free-to-play game developed by EA Canada, primarily for the release in Brazil and Russia, and is now defunct. It included two game modes, League Team and the classic Ultimate Team mode. Its servers shut down on the 14th of July 2015. FIFA World Cup Brazil 2014. Gameplay improvements from FIFA 14 were dribbling and increased accuracy in passing, as well as the first touch mechanic. The game featured a campaign mode in which you play through the qualification and the tournament itself. Kept in your country, the Be a Pro mode made a return and coaches and fans were improved, so that they will actually react to what's happening on the pitch, which led to a more immersive feeling. The game got mixed or average reviews. FIFA 15 included some detail improvements. Soiling of jerseys was now a thing, as well as the destruction of the pitch's grass. The vicinity got its own physic, and the options during standard situations were expanded. Furthermore, the Ultimate Team game mode got new features like the lone player mechanic and the Dream Squad tool. The major new addition in FIFA 16 was women football, and 12 of the respective national teams were included. However, the then current reigning World Cup champion Japan was not. FIFA 16 was the first title after 13 years that was not launched on mobile devices. There are 78 stadiums in the game, of which 50 are real and 28 are fictional. FIFA Mobile was introduced in 2016 and is the mobile version of EA's FIFA games. It's based on the FIFA Ultimate Team mode, but with strong deviations. It included divisions, different events, the Star Pass, own leagues and squad building challenges. It's still updated and available today. Did you ever play Battlefield before? If the answer is yes, then you already know what upgrade FIFA 17 got that year. FIFA 17 got a graphical overhaul thanks to the now-used Frostbite engine, which is also used in the Battlefield franchise. Another addition is the story mode called The Journey, in which you follow, play and decide Alex Hunter's career. The Japanese J1 League also made its first appearance here. In FIFA 18, the career mode got an overhaul. Cutscenes during contract signings or transfers are now a thing, as well as transfers in form of videos on the start menu. Moreover, you could now pay extra cash to a player for a certain number of goals. In its Ultimate Team mode, icons are now available, as is the new Squad Battle mode. Furthermore, the story mode around Alex Hunter continued, and FIFA 18 now included the German 3rd Division. After a long time, the Champions League and the UEFA Europa League made a return in FIFA 19. The game now included licenses for the Serie A, the Chinese Super League and the FIFA Women's World Cup. With the new time finish feature, precise shots are now possible, as well as changing the formation during an active game. With the Journey Champions, the story mode around Alex Hunter now came to an end. FIFA Online 4 is now called EAsports FC Online because of the loss of the license. It does not use the Frostbite engine because of the hardware requirements. Instead it uses animations from FIFA 18 and gameplay and AI technology from FIFA 17. Its primary target audience is South Korean or Vietnamese or Thai. FIFA 20 overhauled some gameplay elements so that the time finish feature was now implemented in the penalty system and it would change the handling of free kicks. Furthermore, FIFA 20 introduced the new Volta mode, which is based off the FIFA Street experience. The Romanian League 1 is now included, as is the club Al Ain from the Arabic Emirates. Juventus Turin, however, is not, because Pro Evolution Soccer got the license. Instead, it is replaced by the fictional club Piemonte Calcio. FIFA 21 was the first iteration of the FIFA games on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, as well as the Google Stadia. Gameplay was improved, as well as the career mode in hindsight to the critic of it in FIFA 21. With the debut, a 3 to 4 hour long story mode found its way into FIFA 21's Volta game mode. The major update included in FIFA 22 was the hypermotion technology, which captured the different characteristics of players and implemented them into the game. The X-Sense suits enabled the developers to implement 4,000 new animations into the game. Create a Club was now available again in the career mode, and hero cards made their first appearance in the Ultimate Team mode. The Indian Super League and the Europa Conference League were included for the first time. FIFA 23 is the 30th entry in the franchise and the last one in collaboration with FIFA itself. It introduced Hypermotion 2 with over 6,000 new animations and the new technical dribbling. A game mode for the World Cup is included, as is it for the Women World Cup. Speaking of, the major new addition is Women Club Football, so that the FA Women's Super League and the French Division 1 Feminine are included. In the game, some men's clubs are missing, because of the license lost to eFootball. For example, AS Rome is replaced by the fictional Roma FC. And now we are here. EAsports FC 24 is the first game that is not a collaboration between FIFA and EA, after quite a long time, 1993 to be exact. FC 24 still has licenses over 19,000 players, 700 clubs, 100 stadiums and over 30 leagues, now including the Spanish League F and the German Women Bundesliga. FIFA itself now wants to find a different publisher to produce the only real, authentic game that carries the FIFA name, so Giovanni Infantino. I hope you enjoyed this flashback of the EA FIFA franchise, and I will see you in the next video. With that, goodbye.